Real Madrid returns to the upper echelons of La Liga. Real Madrid has made a surprising comeback to the executive committee of La Liga after many years of absence. This is the most important body that makes key decisions in Spanish professional football. The return was realized with the support of Real Sociedad and Valladolid, which was enough for Real Madrid to secure a seat on the committee. Being a part of this gives the Royal Club a voice and voting rights in important decisions, as well as direct access to La Liga's issues. However, Real Madrid is still just one of 14 votes, and the final decisions will be made collectively by the committee. Alongside Real Madrid, clubs like Rayo Vallecano, Alaves, and Las Palmas have also joined this committee. FIFA changes transfer rules. FIFA has passed temporary transfer regulations to facilitate player moves and participation in the Club World Cup, which will take place in the United States next June and July. According to the new rules, member federations can open a special transfer window from June 1st to June 10th. This allows players to represent their new clubs for 2 weeks in mid-June before their current contracts officially expire. Players with contracts expiring on June 30th, such as Mohamed Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Virgil van Dijk, Jonathan David, and Son Heung-min, can sign early contracts with one of the 32 teams participating in the Club World Cup. FIFA's goal is to ensure players can fully participate in this tournament. 3 England stars unable to play together. England's interim coach, Lee Carsley, has admitted that he cannot combine all 3 stars, Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, and Cole Palmer, in the lineup for the upcoming Nations League matches. Although this is the first time he has had the opportunity to call up all 3, Carsley explained, "Given the timing of the current season, I have reasons not to use them together, considering the number of matches they've played and their recovery from injuries." However, he emphasized the importance of balancing the squad and will try to get all 3 on the field. "We need to be creative in finding a way to include them, but that's a future challenge." Retired Australian player returns. Massimo Luongo, who announced his retirement from the Australian national team late last year, has officially returned under coach Tony Popovic's leadership. The 32-year-old midfielder, currently playing for Ipswich Town in the Premier League, decided to make a comeback as Australia prepares for 2 World Cup qualifiers against China and Japan in October. Luongo's return is seen as a crucial part of Popovic's efforts to get Australia back in the race for a World Cup spot. Additionally, Popovic has called up Nishan Velupillay for the first time, alongside Jason Davidson's return after an 8-year absence. The match against China will take place at Adelaide Oval on October 10th before Australia travels to Japan. Real Madrid considers sacking Ancelotti. Many members of Real Madrid's management and players are reportedly unhappy with coach Carlo Ancelotti's tactics and personnel management since the start of the season. According to sources, the management believes that although Ancelotti is not solely responsible for Real Madrid's poor form, he is seen as the main reason. The 0-1 loss to Lille in the Champions League has been deemed the team's worst performance this season. A source from Real Madrid stated, "By this point in the season, beyond results, people expected Real Madrid to play a higher level of football than last season." The management may consider sacking Ancelotti next summer if the team does not meet expectations. Chelsea's captain still not satisfied, despite big win. After Chelsea's 4-2 victory over Genk in the Europa Conference League, manager Enzo Maresca candidly shared that he was not fully satisfied with the team's performance. Speaking on the club's official website, Maresca said, "The Blues could have played better, especially in attack and defense." He remarked, "In the last 3 games, the identity and purpose have been clear, but we can definitely improve. We can attack better. Tonight we attacked well because they defended deep and we were trying to find solutions." On the defensive side, Maresca also pointed out areas for improvement, especially the 2 goals conceded by Chelsea. "We pressed well, but there are definitely things we can improve, especially the first goal. We could have avoided that." Maguire continues to trust TenHaag. Harry Maguire strongly backed coach Erik ten Hag after Manchester United's 3-3 draw against Porto. Although the Red Devils led 2-0 thanks to goals from Marcus Rashford and Rasmus Højlund, they allowed Porto to score 3 in quick succession. It was only in injury time that Maguire salvaged a point for the team. After the match, Erik ten Hag faced increasing pressure due to the team's underwhelming performance. However, the English defender defended his coach, emphasizing, "I still have trust in Coach ten Hag. He has enough experience and has been here long enough to know how to overcome challenges." Maguire acknowledged the challenges the team is facing and noted that pressure at a big club like Manchester United is unavoidable. But the Dutch coach is fully capable of steering the team through this difficult period. Other news. In Manchester United's dramatic Europa League draw against Porto, Sir Alex Ferguson was unexpectedly absent from the stands at the Dragão Stadium. Instead of watching his former team salvage a point through Harry Maguire's late goal, the legendary coach opted to attend Rangers' clash with Lyon at Ibrox. However, Sir Alex had to endure disappointment as Rangers suffered a 1-3 defeat, with Alexandre Lacazette scoring a brace. The absence of Sir Alex at one of United's most tense matches surprised many fans. The 82-year-old coach has often been present at key Red Devils matches since retiring in 2013. This decision has raised questions about whether Sir Alex has lost faith in his former team or simply wanted to support his hometown club Rangers. Sancho revives at Chelsea. Jadon Sancho is experiencing a strong revival at Chelsea after leaving Manchester United. Moving to Stamford Bridge on loan, Sancho quickly impressed with 3 assists in just 3 Premier League matches. This resurgence puts the 2000-born player in contention for a return to the England national team. Coach Lee Carsley sent encouraging words to Sancho, stating that the door to the national team remains open for him. "I hope he finds a club where he truly belongs, where he is valued and loved." Carsley explained that although Sancho wasn't called up for the October FIFA days, he still has a chance if he maintains his form. If Sancho continues to progress, he could very well return to the England squad, especially after his difficult period following Euro 2020. A fascinating story between Michael and Roy Keane. Peter Schmeichel, a Manchester United legend, recalled a brawl with former teammate Roy Keane at a hotel in Singapore. The two clashed at 2 a.m. in the hotel hallway, which caught attention the next day when Schmeichel showed up at a press conference with a small scar. Nevertheless, Schmeichel believed such incidents were unimportant and were part of the winning mentality that the team maintained throughout their careers. Bellingham criticized at Real Madrid. Jude Bellingham has faced criticism from the Spanish media as his form has declined since Kylian Mbappé joined Real Madrid last season. Bellingham had an impressive debut, contributing to 36 goals in 42 games. However, this season, he has only provided 2 assists in 7 games and hasn't scored. AS reported that Bellingham's change in role due to Mbappé's arrival has impacted his offensive output, preventing him from regaining his best form. Morata faces privacy issues. Alvaro Morata, a former Chelsea striker now playing for AC Milan, was forced to move after the mayor of Kobeta revealed his home address on social media. Morata expressed his frustration on Instagram, stating that his privacy and family's safety had been compromised. The incident occurred shortly after Morata moved to a new house in Kobeta, a town west of Milan, where his family planned to live. The mayor proudly shared this information without considering the consequences. Wayne Bridge shares hair transplant success. Wayne Bridge, former Chelsea and England player, recently shared the successful results of his hair transplant, encouraged by his wife, Frankie, a star of the show Loose Women. After experiencing hair loss in his mid-30s, Bridge underwent surgery at a leading clinic in London, which helped him regain his confidence. The procedure didn't require his entire head to be shaved, and his quick recovery allowed him to return to everyday life with his family. Fans' opinions on football changes. A Premier League fan survey revealed changes they want to see in the sport, including the removal of VAR, better scheduling for away games, and improved travel support. Some other suggestions included introducing a salary cap for teams, allowing managers to challenge referee decisions, and hosting an all-star game. A few bizarre ideas, such as expanding the goalposts, playing music during matches, and themed games with costumes, were also mentioned. Alan Pardew reveals reason for dropping Ben Arfa. Alan Pardew, former Newcastle manager, revealed why he dropped Haytham Ben Arfa despite the player's incredible talent. Pardew explained that Ben Arfa often clashed with staff and players and didn't contribute defensively, which disrupted the team's unity. After leaving Newcastle, Ben Arfa revived his career at Lille but continued to face challenges, and he is currently without a club at the age of 37.